The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Gator. Night, sweetheart. Hey, high 7. 57 to Mike. General West.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Ready?
From the 24, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch the run, watch the run. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Switch up, switch up. Chance. Check it.
To throw on third down, Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Greystone, travel. Snap.
Now a handoff working right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Shit.
Here's James. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. On the ground, it's James. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Mike 55. All day, dog. Begin. Five.
James breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Joseph now to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 47 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. And he'll give it here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And the Seahawks, first down.
First carry now. This is Hill. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 19th touchdown now of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 15. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Down, 30 base. 57 to Mike. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Hatchet, hatchet. Bang, bang, bang. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey. Let's go.
They run it with James. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right. So
they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
No gain on the play.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 10. On the Seahawks,
Look at me, zipper. Snap.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Hey, Delta! Go! Go!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. A gain of 3, second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Topper! Topper! Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50. Yeah.
Now Jones on first down. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yeah, let's go second. Watch out. 80 weapon. Five. Now. I got it. We got Mike 50.
Throwing again. Jones. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rack. Go. Mike's 50. Yeah. You don't want none. Hey. 50. Mike's 50. Check the outs. Hey. Wahoo. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Hey, Mike's 50. Check back. Mike's 50. Speed trip.
Jones. A final shot before break. Looking left sideline, incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Keep playing hard.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing.
He's got daylight. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hit it.
Now Jones. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ready up.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. No chance. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Leo. Watch it. Hey, Sam on. Shoot.
Throwing Jones.
Check 50. Check 50.
Looking left side, and it's complete. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 10 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
Mike 50. Mike 50. You gonna get this going? You think you gonna get this? Look, squeeze. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Ready?
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's caught. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Right there. There, baby.
Seahawks 19. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over
Get
first
ready,
and
get
10
ready, get ready.
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys have now moved out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll run on 1st down. James. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
General West. Mike 50. Watch the run. Gone. Watch twist. Hey, lock it. Under 10. 10.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. In for the score. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hard. 50, Mike, 50. You're trapped. You're out. No. Hey, orbit. Check 3.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Crawford. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Bam. Hey, watch the lane. Watch the shift.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Hey, man. Watch the booth. Mike 50. Get your swerve on. Undercut. Rock it. Fight.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
I'm coming after you. Jumper.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant.
Look at me. Go.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Leo.
26, check 26. Let's go.
From the gun, Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Hey, Sam off.
Here we go. Watch that. Check. Lucky.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Stop your body.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 4. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
On 3rd down, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Check 43. Zip it. Kill it, motion me out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first down team.
64. Hey, Delta.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
Hey, lock it.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hard, hard.
Hey, check.
You're out. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready,
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Big stop. Let's go. 50's the mic.
5.
Double dog. That's the way. Mike 50.
Yep.
50.
Get up.
Second and 4. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Watch the run.
Second and 5. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Nick Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Finding room to the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jones throwing to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Rock it.
Here's Jones. Back to the air on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Ready? 90, Wolf. X3. 218, chop it.
Watch the screen.
Hey, seam 6.
Hey, check. Mike 50. Watch the run. Rush in.
Look at me. Door. Out. Hit it.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, zoom. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Leo. Kill. Hey, Sam on. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
Go.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Seahawks 44, 49ers 41. Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Banjo. Mike 56. Hey. Long day. That's going to be a long day. Mike 56. Watch the run. Set up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Mike 51. Hey,
And they give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Over the middle, complete. It's Bishop. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles